So this will come out to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Connect. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
To throw, it's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing now is Stroud. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man down the field. That's Adunze. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 55 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert? And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counterpunched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the third quarter.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he will not get there as the try for two is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Still on his feet. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, these quarterbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got a good chance, and then they end up winning this game.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud working out of the gun. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the 1st down. So you got to think, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock. Kept him short of the marker. They'll run for it. Cook. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bears will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll fake the give, now Williams. He's going to look deep for more. And now here's another interception. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now 2nd and 9. Stroud to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Williams going to sneak it, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Here's 1st and goal. Williams going to sneak it, and he's taken down, and that'll get him a little bit closer. Every yard at this point will help your field goal kicker out. Williams going to sneak it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Swift will take it in. Touchdown Bears. Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Stroud. Pass complete right side to Bowers. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Ulikin. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself time.
And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, nice move. And he is going to have the Bears first, and that should be the capper.